so much respect for yourself, respect for the elders, respect for the land of the live. Have you felt it quake with anger beneath your feet? Have you felt its tears fall from the sky and run down your face? Have you felt the wind blow your hair? It pulses with life. And in our culture, no matter if you're from northern Alaska or southern Alaska, the land is alive. We must have respect for that. We must also have respect for the song and dance, the beat of the drum. Let the beat of your drum become your heartbeat and move the spirit within you. I'd like to share with you a story I first heard by a man who is a wonderful storyteller named Gene Tagavan. I first heard him speak at the EPA Region 10 Tribal Summit. This is the story of Little Rabbit. It was a time long ago. There was a big problem in the land. The animals had to meet together to speak of it. For this was what was done back then, and what is done today. When there is a problem, we meet together to speak of it. The animals got together in a place called the Big House, and they began to speak. But from outside they heard something.
She's 17 today. 17, okay.
Rabbit stood outside with a drum and a drumstick, singing at the top of his lungs. They went out and they said, "Rabbit, be silent. We are trying to meet together. We are trying to make the problem go away." And they went inside. As they began to speak again, they heard Rabbit sing. Bear said, "I will take care of it." And Bear walked out. He said, "Rabbit, be silent. We were trying to have a meeting." And he reached out and he plucked off Rabbit's arm and said, "You can have this back when we're done with the meeting." So Rabbit stood there, one arm. And Bear went inside. As they began to speak, they heard something. Rabbit still sang without one arm. Wolf said, "I'll take care of this." He went outside and he said, "Rabbit, be silent. We are trying to speak." He reached out and he plucked off Rabbit's other arm and said, "You can have this back when we're done with the meeting." Rabbit looked up at him. No arms. Wolf went back inside. As he began to speak, they heard him again. Rabbit was stomping with his feet. And Coyote said, "It is almost lunchtime. I'll go grab one of his legs." Coyote said, "Rabbit, be silent. The animals are trying to meet." He plucked off the leg and said, You might not get this back. I went back inside. So Rabbit stood there. One arm, gone. One arm gone, and one leg gone. As the animals began to speak, they heard something.
Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya.
And the eagle said, "This is a problem, this is his mouth." He said, "I know what to do." He flew out. Little rabbit. He swooped down and he tore off Rabbit's head. All the animals said, "Jeez, that must have hurt." So Rabbit stood there. No arms, one leg, no head. And animals said, "It is silent now." He began to speak. But they listened as they heard something. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, The song came from Rabbit's heart. He did not need his arms, or his leg, or his head to sing it. For the song was within him. His heartbeat became the beat of the drum. And they knew, if you have something in your heart, nothing can stop that. So they went outside. Wolf gave him back his arm. Bear gave him back his arm. And they had to chase around Coyote to get the leg back. And Eagle gave him his head. And he taught them the song. Hey ya, hey ya, eh ya, hey ya, eh ya, hey ya, hey ya. If you have something that truly means to you, keep it in your heart and let that be your culture, and no one can take that away from you. Language. Language goes hand in hand with culture. You cannot have a culture without a language. To speak in the tongue of your ancestors, to move people. Words have changed the world. I know every single one of us knows 4 words spoken by a great man who changed the world. Martin Luther King. I had a dream. Words convey more than what you can show with your body.